Next up, magnetic schedule. Track of all the heat games right on your refrigerator door. We hope you join us for one of our upcoming giveaways. Coming up next, Dance Poster Night. The first 15,000 fans get their own poster of the best dance team in the NBA. Be sure to buy your tickets tonight.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Atlanta Hawks. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And a look at the stats for MP.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the five. And for the Heat, Hero is the two with Butler as the three. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Edwards in at point guard. And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
And you love to see a rookie who's not afraid to set a high bar for himself. But even though MP's been playing very well, he's going to have to show even more in the late stages of the season.
Well, Grant, these two teams just faced off. It's the second game of this mini-series.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, we first saw a lot of these back in the 21-22 season, and they were added in a way to reduce travel. You know, I like them. They give you a playoff feel with the game-to-game adjustments that I love.
That one, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Bogdanovich. Screen by Capella. And Bogdanovich is good for three.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Atlanta. Last time they met in Atlanta.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, B.A., since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system, but he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Here's Jovic. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Johnson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Miami shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Young from long range. Adebayo grabs the board.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
MP outside. Adebayo a screen on Young. It's Edwards with a drive. Capella with a block.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And he lays it in off the breakaway. Young's got 6.
A good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 7.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Outside Young. Young missing again. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Shooting for Atlanta, Bogdanovich. 1.
That one misses for Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Jovic. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in. A nice shot by Young.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far. Edwards against Young. Hero, the pass to Edwards. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin.
Really hard to intimidate MP. He's going to take on the defense inside.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Rebound Miami.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's MP. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. For 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Edwards driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Young's got 13 now.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He scored 53 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Atlanta's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Here's MP. The rebound by Atlanta. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Now, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Adebayo a screen on Bogdanovich. Again, the Heat misses.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. just unable to do so. That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Ends up going with a new group, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Nance is checked in. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Josh Richardson out there with Edwards. And it's Butler in at the 3, a small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Bufkin. Now here's Nance. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Denied by Adebayo.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. MP buries the triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Jovic.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to MP. Now here's Richardson. And there's the drive from 13. And the basket by MP. Edwards has got 19 points.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young inside. MP's there. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 15.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Butler against Hunter. Pass to Young. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat trail by 15. Here's MP. MP leaking out and executing.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Outside Young. Denied by Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Tyler Hero's checked in for Miami. Risache, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Daniels. Outside Hunter. Young looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Young missing again.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's MP. 21 points in the game. Back to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Bogdanovich. Drops in the 3. Hero's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Atlanta leading by 10. Young, the pass to Hunter. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Jovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Back to Butler. For 3. Jimmy buckets with the tray.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Young can't hit.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young connects again from distance.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling. half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Hawks on top, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First in the Western Conference, Anthony Edwards.
How about the Ant-Man's tenacity of late? One of the most consistently productive guys in the league. No surprise he comes out with this award.
And incredibly talented, the former #1 overall pick. And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that.
Thanks, as always, for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Atlanta, their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Risacher in at the 3 spot. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
3 on 3. Here's Johnson. Rebound Miami. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Hero finds Edwards. Beyond the arc. And that's collected by Trae Young. Young's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Hero outside, back to MP. Power move from MP.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Young against Edwards. Outside Butler. Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And to overtake Curry's record, something MP can take tremendous pride in. What an outstanding season.
Just an incredible year for the one and only MP. Let's go to center court and hear from the man himself.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day. And sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish. And when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Moving words from MP. He is a class act all the way.
Thanking everyone who made him the shooter he is. He really is one of the league's very best.
The Hawks lead by 6 and grant the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Capella. Fades. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing...
Another bucket! Wow!
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie.
Miami foul. MVP. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
A different look for Miami. Burks comes in for Jovic, and Richardson subbed in for Hero. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power rankings are shaking out. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
You know, for Miami, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now MP. He's got 31. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Yep, count it. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Here's Young. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. The open shot by Edwards. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead. Adebayo with a steal. Fires it. Edwards, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And there it is for him. Ricochet's got 5.
Good to see Ricochet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Embiid packs it home.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Back to Young. And he gets that one. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
So Miami Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. MP is out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. MP, the pass to Adebayo. Misses from short range. Hawks trail by 11. On the wing, Daniels. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, deflected. Back to Edwards. Pass to Adebayo. Left side, Edwards. Here's Adebayo. The 3 is up. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Matthews. The kick out to Nance. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Daniels. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Showing the range and competitiveness. Nice answer by Daniels.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Pass to Daniels. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Edwards. Adebayo sets a screen. And a Kongwu with the block. In transition, here they come. Matthews' shot is good.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And here's MP. Adebayo passes to Edwards. Adebayo sets a screen. MP finds Adebayo. No good from outside. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Daniels. To the inside. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. MP, the pass to Adebayo. And here's Edwards outside. And again, no good by Miami. The Hawks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Outside Young. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 2-point Heat lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Outside Johnson. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
How about the rookie, Zachary Risachet, delivering a timely bucket?
Edwards, perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Edwards has got 41.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Hero. With the floater. Denied by Adebayo. Count it. Good. Young's got 28 points for the game. Heat leading by 3. MP inside. Guarded by Young. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And he can't get that one. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A little mid-range shot is up. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hero's got 8 points in the quarter.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Here's Young. There's the drive. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Here's Edwards. MP goes strong to the rack.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Young way outside. Up again. Here's Capella. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 5.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
Young against MP. From 10 feet away. That one's wide left. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Launches it from deep. The offensive rebound. And here's Butler outside. And the three-pointer goes. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Young from long range, and he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Not many better players late in games than Trae Young.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. MP with it. Yes, it's good. Edwards has got 45 points.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
As things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Adebayo. From downtown, Edwards, no good. Now Young, there's the 3. From deep, MP, off target. And so Miami takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent.
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
I just work on, playing hard, controlling what I can, and staying ready when my number is. Joe. The sky's the limit, Joe. What's next is what I've been doing, identifying what I can do to help my team win and doing my best to make that happen.
We have a question over here, please. Can we answer? MP, please over here.
MP, your jump is so pure, no wonder you're the best.
Your teammates are going to love that answer.
Incredible.
That was
no
great.
rookie has scored more.
Yo, MP has more